Last time we. Oh, hello. Like and subscribe if you want. Last time, we're going to do a little bit of a recap. Last time we left off where Naruto passed the academy. And. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Last time we left off, Naruto just passed the academy. And Team 7 wasn't completely done yet. Because they haven't done the bell test. And so Sakura had a little burn mark on her cheek. And she could never cover that up with makeup. And so basically they done their dislikes and likes. And now we continue. Well, since you've told me your dislikes and likes, we will meet tomorrow at the bell test. Near the bell test. So we do the bell test. I will explain the rest tomorrow. As the sun shins away. As he basically teleports away. Sasuke is just looking at Naruto. Naruto, yeah. Let me describe what he looks like. He is growing out his hair to be more like deidara. He has his headband over his head. And for his, he has a black t-shirt. He has a white hoodie. And he has gray ninja pouches on his hips. And he has some black shinobi pants. Sorry. And he has some black shinobi shoes. And so Sasuke is just looking at Naruto. As Naruto sun shins away. He just sun shins away. Because he knows how to do the technique, because that would be first. So, Naruto goes somewhere to train. He goes to the Forest of Death, obviously, to train. As Anko also uses the Forest of Death, so I figure she would notice him. I didn't even think about the ship yet. I'll think about the ship. Yeah, I'll think about it. Or if you have a better ship, put it down in the comments. If you have a better ship. Or a ship idea. Oh, also, sorry, I'm like interrupting the whole entire story for this, but I haven't done like 100 subscriber special. So how about this? Whoever wants me, what if do you guys want me to do? Just put down in the comments, and I will see which one is the most liked. So let's continue with the story. As Anko would notice him because she knows everywhere around the Forest of Death, I'm pretty sure. So she would notice him, and she would ask, "What are you doing here? You're just a genin," Naruto said. A genin? Whoa. I was in here for 4 years. How did you not notice me? Anko was surprised, because she could tell if someone was lying, and there was no hesitation in his voice. As Anko noticed he wasn't lying. As Anko said, "But only some people are permitted here." Naruto said, "Well, just don't tell. We'd be good." Yawn. So Naruto just is walking forward. As then he goes to train. He's going to try to learn one more jutsu before tomorrow. And that will be... Give me a second. He'll try to learn Earth-style Mud Wall. And yes, he has a high infinity for Earth-style jutsus, but he also can use water-style. So, yeah, he can also use water-style. Yeah, I'm recording. Never mind. Yeah, so he also uses water style. He's just trained highly in earth style. As he's practicing taijutsu with another clone. And, yeah, this is the Shao clone jutsu. As we're going to say, deidara knows this, so yeah. Yeah. So Naruto is training with 5 different clones. As they're each trying the mud wall. As this would normally take someone around 5. This would normally take someone around over 6 days to master. We're just going to say he's going to learn it in a day. So he learns Earth-style mud wall. As Anko reports to Hokage, saying, because she's loyal to the leaf, so she's going to report to the Hokage, but not about Naruto, just what's inside the Forest of Death. As Anko reports to the Hokage saying, Lord Third, I believe someone's been trained in the Forest of Death. As Lord Third said, who would that be? Anko said, I don't know, but there's been huge craters in the Forest of Death that look kind of fresh. As then he looks in a crystal ball, where is Naruto? He sees Naruto as Naruto's trained inside the Forest of Death. It was after the Chunin exams that Naruto was being trying to get after by... Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna say Rai sees this and like, what's happening here? As he sees Naruto working on jutsus, he's like, Earth-style mud wall. As he's trying to do that. So... Oh, also, what should Naruto's summoning be? If you want him to have a summoning. If you don't want him to have a summoning, put it down. But, saying, what should it be? So, then we go to the very next day. As Naruto's eating food. All that. And he has some soldier pills with him. So, the Hokage set Anbu after Naruto. Now, Naruto is probably high tuning to low joning. So, he doesn't sense the Anbus. So, he's at training ground 7. As Hokage was talking to Kakashi, that's why Kakashi was late today. And also because he wanted to, but like, he was late today. The third Hokage wanted to talk to him. So then we see Naruto there. As it's about 8. As Naruto was just working on pottery in the back. Or what it looked like. As he was just making some spiders and some centipedes and some little birds. As Naruto was preparing. as he keeps a lot of clay on him. So if deidara can create that big dragon with only 2 pouches, then yeah. As he's just scattering all of his clay artwork around the place, as they see that, he's like, "What are you doing, Naruto?" Naruto says, "Nothing," as he holds the centipede, as he's just waiting to use the centipede. As deidara tried teaching Naruto all he knew. So, yeah. Naruto did not have that self-destruct thing, though, on his chest. He only had the 2 hands, and then, yeah. As so, Naruto was just doing nothing. So then Kakashi comes in, "Sorry I'm late." We will flashback real quick and saying, in the third Hokage saying, "Kakashi, you need to be careful around Naruto. He's been training in the Forest of Death. And he's learning jutsus, and he knows the Kage Bunshin. And he has weird clay explosive stuff. Just be careful around him." As so Kakashi noticed all the clay artwork, but he's like, "What? Why would he do that?" So Kakashi said, 8 pulls out the 2 bells saying, "If you guys get this bell, you get to go on, but one of you 2 don't get this bell, you have to go back to the academy." As Sasuke and Sakura were surprised, but Naruto knew this was about teamwork, but he knew none of them would work with him. Because they wouldn't. They really wouldn't. So, everyone, as Kakashi said, "Begin," as everyone went in the trees except Naruto and Kakashi. Kakashi says, "Aren't you going to go in the trees?" As Naruto says, "No. I don't need to go in the trees." As he does the hand sign, as he said, "Explode." As every clay artwork came to life, and he threw the centipede, which he wasn't expecting, as he was wrapped up in a centipede. As Naruto said, "Art is an explosion," as it exploded all around him, making this ginormous crater. As he only saw wood, as he's like, "Dang it." Naruto was just listening for Kakashi. As he was putting his hand in his pouch, as Kakashi wanted to see what would happen. As Naruto pulled out his hand, as 5 mini spiders went out, as he threw them. As then he did the hand sign, as they went all around looking for Kakashi. Kakashi went out and saying, "Naruto, impressive." Then Naruto started doing hand signs saying, "Earth style, dragon, mud bomb," as he shot a mud dragon out of his mouth, as Kakashi was trying to dodge, as Kakashi dodged it. As he knew he was going to have to he was going to have to put away his book for this. As Naruto went in for some taijutsu. Now, remember, he's low jonin, so he's not going to win this taijutsu fight. As Kakashi knocks him back. As Naruto then said, "Stone coffin," as he did the hand signs at stone coffin. As Kakashi was put up in a coffin of snow. As then stone. As he's then crushing it. As Kakashi then used a substitution again. Oh no, Kakashi poofed into smoke, as Naruto was surprised. As Kakashi hit Naruto in the back of the head with his foot, knocking Naruto back. Naruto used up some of his chakra, but since he's a Uzumaki, he has a ton of it. As then he said, Earth style, Earth prison, as Kakashi was put up in a ton of Earth prison. So Naruto said, you can't get out of that one, can ya? Then he said, as that he stuck his hand in the pouch, as this took about good 10 minutes, as the others were watching Naruto in surprise, as a bird popped out of the mouth on his hand, as then he did the hand sign, as he went on the bird. As then he jumped off, and the bird went flying at Kakashi, catching Kakashi off guard, as it exploded, as Kakashi took some minor damage from it. Not that much, though. As then Kakashi knows he was going to have to, push it a little bit further. As so he teleported right behind Naruto, as he smashed him in the head. As Naruto went down in the ground. As Sasuke was saying, Fire style, Fireball Jutsu. As Kakashi went under the ground, but moving Naruto out of the way. And then Kakashi did Headhunter Jutsu. As so he put, all you could see is Sasuke's face. As Sakura was put in that Genjutsu a long time ago. And so, yeah, she's no good. As Naruto says, well, Kakashi, teamwork is the point of this, but none of them will work. So I guess I have to do this myself. As he sticks both of his hands in the clay. As then after a couple minutes, when Kakashi was trying to punch him, he'd always jump out of the way. But Kakashi always got super close. As then 10 spiders on each hand, as Naruto threw them, as then he used a hand sign, as they all expanded, as they went on Kakashi. As then Naruto said, "Art is an explosion!" As Naruto blew up Kakashi. But Kakashi dug underground, so the spiders fell off. But it was still a ginormous crater, and it kind of hit him a bit on his face, cutting his mask. So Naruto said, Earth style, coffin, as he was now getting crushed. As Kakashi couldn't do anything, and then the bell rang before Kakashi could get smushed. As Naruto let go of Kakashi. As Kakashi said, sorry, but you didn't get the bells. As then Naruto said, these? As he was holding up the bells. Kakashi was like, how? Until the one spider that he did not get off him, or did get off him at the last second, but stole the bells. He noticed there was 2 fang marks, as Naruto said, well, this guy. As he tossed the spider up in the air and he exploded it. As he gave one to Sasuke and Sakura. As Team 7 was formed. We do a month time skip after doing D-rank missions. Naruto is going to learn one more jutsu, and this time it's going to be water. He will learn Water Wall. As he knows Mud Wall, but Water Wall is also good. So Water Wall is to counteract fire, as the Mud Wall is to counteract water. So yeah, and Naruto learns this. So if we do a little flashback, as Kakashi said, Naruto, the 3rd Hokage wants to speak with you. Naruto said, what for? I'm kind of busy. Kakashi says the third Hokage has requested your presence. As Naruto just said yes, fine. He goes into the third Hokage's office. Third Hokage's like, "Hey Naruto, how you been?" Naruto says, "Okay, why?" Kakashi then leaves. Naruto says, "Why did you call me here?" Third Hokage said, How do you know those jutsus? Those are from the hidden in the stone." Naruto said, "Well, I learned them from someone, from the hidden stone. But he was a rogue ninja. Let me see if I can find him in the bingo book." As he looks through the bingo book, as he sees deidara, as then he points to deidara, the third Hokage gasps, saying, He's worth 2 million Ryu. Why didn't you turn him in?" "Because he offered to teach me, as long as I owed him in the future." But, yep. So, you want anything else? The Hokage said no. End of flashback. So, Naruto is walking in, and Sasuke speaks up saying, "Third Hokage, we want a better ranked mission." The third Hokage says, "Okay, you'll get a C rank mission to protect Tasuna." So they agree with this. As when they leave the village to go do that, we see Hiruzen. He calls a council meeting. The council says, "Yes, Hiruzen." Hiruzen says, "Naruto has been trained by Deidara of the Hidden in the Stone. Now, he is in the bingo book worth 1 million Ryu. What do you think? What do you think about this?" As civilians were surprised that Naruto got trained by a S-rank criminal. So the Shinobi Council said, "We'll do nothing about it because it's the Hidden in the Stones issue." As Hiruzen agreed. As that was it, but he wanted to tell the people about it. Obviously, the civilian council weren't there, so it was just the Shinobi Council. English. So then Naruto was just going about his business then he sees the puddle as he shoves his hand in his clay as he keeps it there for a bit. As they're walking past it, Naruto threw it at the exact time, as it was a ginormous centipede. As then Naruto said, "Expand," as it wrapped around them. Naruto saying, "You, tell me, why are you after who are you after?" As they pointed to Tasuna, as Naruto said, "Okay, making some movements, and I will blow you up." As so they nodded. So Naruto said, "Sorry, but we're not allowed to leave traces." He does a hand sign and says, "Art is an explosion," as blood splattered everywhere. As you're like, that's kind of gory. I'm like, Yeah, no survivors though. As Sakura was throwing up, as Tasman was contemplating it, as Sasuke was also kind of throwing up, Kashi said, "Good job, Naruto." Naruto nodded his head. As so, what time am I at? I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if we get 7 likes on this video today, I will make another part today.